morning and welcome to today's class. Today we have to take thermodynamics lecture 5. In previous lecture we have already discussed the basics of zeroth law of thermodynamics, the concept of temperature, the first law of thermodynamics and application of first law in various processes that we have already seen. And also we have specifically discussed what is the isothermal and adiabatic processes and with their experimental background that how actually that can be done with practical examples. Okay, now we have to discuss further what it may be the work done in such processes. Okay, and before we discuss work done, let us just discuss the isothermal and adiabatic curve also, although it is never asked in the examination nowadays, but it is part of your syllabus. Therefore you have to know the isothermal and adiabatic curves. You can see that it is a curve between P and V, that is pressure and volume. Then pressure and volume, when we draw such curve, we can see three types of curve. These are not identical, but rather you can see this is a very slow curve. That means the volume changes with pressure or pressure changes with volume very gradually. And here the pressure changes with volume abruptly. Okay, that is with the decrease, with the increase of volume, pressure is decreased. Okay, this is abrupt change. And here we can see there is no change in pressure. Therefore, this is your isobaric process. This is isobaric curve because pressure remains constant irrespective of the change in volume. This is number two is your adiabatic curve. And number one is isothermal curve. These are three curves. Okay, it is very clear. And when we know three curves, then we can also know that how their slopes can be identified. We can very easily observe that the slope of adiabatic curve is much larger than that of isothermal. And for isobaric, there is no question of getting slope because it is already parallel to this. Okay, it is very simple. Okay, for this, we can write for isothermal process. PV equal to constant. Therefore, on differentiating with respect to pressure, what we get, we can have d upon dp of PV equal to cos 0. तो कांस्टेंट का इंटीग्रेशन लेंगे सर डिफरेंशिएशन करेंगे तो हमेशा जीरो आएगा एंड इसको डिफरेंशिएट करेंगे पी एंड बी को पी का रेस्पेक्ट में. ओके, why we differentiate with respect to p because it is the p which is the variable thing. वॉल्यूम प्रेशर से चेंज होता रहता है, ना कि वॉल्यूम चेंज करके प्रेशर का चेंज करते हैं. although Boyle's law में वाइस वर्सा हम लोग कहते हैं, but it is the pressure which is the main functional thing which actually which changes due to which volume can change. Okay, now here we have d dp upon dp plus P dV upon dt equal to 0. Ultimately, this is just how much you get. This is your just V, then V upon P equal to minus um, dV upon dt. But for slope, we need dP upon dV. The slope is slope of curve 1 dP upon dV minus P upon V. This is your equation number 1. We have determined that how actually it is explained. We can see by simply differentiation, we know for isothermal process PV is constant. When PV is constant, because temperature is constant, PV equal to nRT, we know. And therefore on differentiating with respect to P, differentiation मतलब उनको हम वेरिएशन देखने के लिए एक मैथमेटिकल रिलेशन निकालने के लिए डिफरेंशिएट करते हैं. तो डिफरेंशिएशन में सिंपल सा ये आया, ये वेरिएबल था इस समय P को, तो B को कांस्टेंट रख दिया. अगले स्टेप में P को कांस्टेंट रख दिया, B को वेरिएबल रख दिया, तो ये आ गया. अल्टीमेटली स्लोप क्या हो जाएगा dP अपन dV, क्योंकि dP y एक्सिस में है और dV x एक्सिस में है, तो स्लोप आ गया इतना. जब इतना आ जाएगा तो अब हम इसको बाकी चीज मिटाकर इसको वन इक्वेशन नंबर 1 को रख लेते हैं. वी हैव टू रिमूव ऑल अदर स्टेप बट वी विल कीप इक्वेशन नंबर 1 इंटैक्ट. Now let us take how we determine the slope of other curve. Slope of other curve means slope of curve 2. Slope of curve 2 means that is adiabatic curve. Here again we have P V to the power gamma is constant. Let this constant be K. Let that constant be K. Clear? When this constant be K, then on differentiating we have P is 0, no doubt. And here we have V to the power gamma dP upon dP plus next step is we have P d upon dt with the power gamma 0. Okay. Now when we have such type of thing, we can rather have v to the power gamma plus p. We write dv upon dt सेपरेटली. dv को अपने आप से दिया, नीचे भी करना पड़ेगा. d upon dv of v to the power gamma equal to 0. That much of thing that we have to take. What we say, ये स्टेप देखते रहिए कि हम लोग ने क्या किया, इसको अलग कर दिया. ये फर्स्ट टर्म को इसको रखा, सेकंड केस में इसको सेकंड टर्म रखा, ये इसको कांस्टेंट रख दिया. एंड आफ्टर दैट व्हाट वी हैव, वी हैव हैड ओनली dp. खाली dp के रेस्पेक्ट में डिफरेंशिएट करना था, हमने ऊपर नीचे dv कर दिया, तो dv अपन dp अलग हो गया. एंड हियर वी हैव this d upon dv of v to the power gamma. Then after that what we do, let us take v plus p dv upon dt dp, and here we have gamma e to the power gamma minus 1 equal to 0. Okay, that much of thing we have, and therefore dp upon dv minus p upon v p upon v and v to the power gamma minus 1 along with this gamma. Actually, what we are doing, we are just simplifying this equation. You can just observe. We have had this thing because इसको जब differentiate करते v to the power gamma को तो gamma बाहर आएगा और v to the power gamma minus 1 आ जाएगा. And therefore, after that, what we do, हम देखिए यहाँ पर भी है, यहाँ पर भी है, और हमने देखा कि we need dp upon this. तो पहले तो ऐसे लिखेंगे dp upon dp equal to v upon p with minus sign, and gamma is also there, and v to the power gamma minus 1. तो गामा माइनस 1 यहाँ पर v to the power खाली ये v है, तो obvious है. What we need to have one thing. Remember, here it is v to the power gamma. Here it is just not v, but it is v to the power gamma. तो यहाँ v to the power gamma और यहाँ v to the power gamma minus 1 आएगा. तो ultimately we have minus v upon p और नीचे गामा है, that is dp upon dv minus gamma p by v. This is slope of curve 2. So slope of curve 2 is gamma p by v with minus sign. A slope of curve 1 is your just p by v. Here p by v along with that gamma is also there. तो इन दोनों से क्या मिलता है कि अगर इन दोनों के हम रेशियो निकाल लें तो स्लोप रेशियो बिटवीन द स्लोप्स ऑफ आइसोथर्मल एंड एडियाबैटिक कर्व वन we get, that is the ratio between adiabatic and isothermal the ratio between the slope of ratio between the slope of adiabatic and isothermal process ये आएगा SA upon SI equal to minus gamma p by d, and this is your minus p by d. That means it is gamma. That is why slope of adiabatic is greater than slope of isothermal. तो इससे भी और क्लियर हो जाता है कि अगर मैं इसमें हम लोग कहते हैं कि इट इज अ फास्टर प्रोसेस, दैट मीन रेट ऑफ रिएक्शन इज वेरी हाई इन केस ऑफ एडियाबैटिक प्रोसेस. तो इसको मैथमेटिकल दिखाने के लिए क्या करते हैं हम लोग, स्लोप निकालते हैं, और जैसे हम लोग डिफरेंशिएट करके निकाला तो वी कैन वेरी इजीली फाइंड आउट वन वेरी कॉमन थिंग, दैट इज द रेशियो बिटवीन द स्लोप्स ऑफ एडियाबैटिक कर्व एंड दैट ऑफ isothermal curve is nothing but it is equal to your gamma. Okay, and gamma is always greater than 1. Gamma is always greater than 1, and the value of gamma will be discussed separately when we discuss the degree of freedom in the chapter kinetic theory of gases. And till now we can just only give you this information that gamma is always greater than 1. Clear? Okay, now next we discuss the main topic, that is the work done. work done in isothermal process. Work done in isothermal process that we have to discuss now. Well, now here we know that PV equal to nRT or mu RT, whatever is there, where N is the number of moles, where N is the number of moles. सिंगल मोल के लिए खाली n इक्वल टू 1 होगा, बाकी 3 4 5 जो भी हो उसके लिए n के वैल्यू कुछ ना कुछ इंटीग्रल वैल्यू होगा. R is the gas constant and T is the temperature, constant temperature, okay, and P is pressure and V is your volume. This is the general idea, and work done is always given by work done is given by dW equal to PdV. तो हमको डिफरेंशिएट करना होगा, PdV करना होगा. So this is your equation number 1 and this is your equation number 2. From 1 of P equal to nRT upon V, that we can do, okay, that we can do because that is almost a constant thing. Okay, now we have a constant K upon V that we write. That means from equation 2, W equal to integration P dV, V initial to V final. When we integrate, then we always give some limit also. इंटीग्रेशन करने का मतलब है हम एक जगह से दूसरी जगह के बीच हम पूरा सपोज सम निकालना चाहते हैं, पूरा टोटल निकालना चाहते हैं, टोटल इफेक्ट निकालना चाहेंगे, तो इनिशियल पॉइंट भी चाहिए और फाइनल पॉइंट भी चाहिए. तो यहाँ इनिशियल वॉल्यूम वी आई एंड फाइनल वॉल्यूम इज वी एफ, वो भी हमको रखना पड़ेगा. और यहाँ पर डी डब्ल्यू इज द स्मॉल वर्क एंड डब्ल्यू इज द कंप्लीट वर्क, पूरा आइसोथर्मल प्रोसेस में. तो ये अपने लिख दिया. In place of P we can write, in place of P we can write K upon V, K upon V, dV, Vi, Vx, and now here we have log V, Vi to Vf, K log Vf upon Vi. ये log to base E, log to base E. This is what we have the general integration of this work. तो work done का क्या फॉर्मूला निकला? W comes out to be K log Vf upon Vi, and we know it well that K is nothing but it is equal to nRT because temperature is constant. We can write like this: V final upon V initial with base E. And suppose log table of exponential term is not given but log table of base 10 is given, then naturally we have to convert this into log 10 by multiplying this by 2.3, 303 nRT log V final upon V initial base 10. This is the final expression for work done. Remember, this is the initial step. This is the initial step. From this, we have reached to this particular step. K log df log Vf upon Vi. इसके बाद का स्टेप ये है, तो हम लोग क्या लिख सकते हैं कि cos W इक्वल टू K log Vf upon Vi with base E. वही चीज है। और k के वैल्यू क्या है, nRT होता है, तो nRT लिख दिया एंड दिस एंड आफ्टर कन्वर्टिंग द log base e into log base 10, तो वी हैव टू मल्टीप्लाई 2.303, ये कैलकुलेशन होता है एक्सपोनेंशियल से। अब डायरेक्ट डेसिमल, अब डायरेक्ट नंबर्स में चेंज करने के लिए लॉग टेबल में, तो वी हैव रीच दिस पर्टिकुलर स्टेप। तो ये जो आ जाएगा, दिस इज द फाइनल स्टेप ऑफ योर वर्क डन इन isothermal process. After getting this, we have to do work done in adiabatic process. Now for adiabatic process, we know this is a constant p v to the power gamma equal to constant for adiabatic process. This is very common. And now naturally p can be equal to that constant upon v to the power gamma, and therefore work done in this process, W equal to P dV, V initial to V final, K upon V to the power gamma, dV. This much of thing we get, and naturally we can have when this is taken upward, then 1 minus gamma and v to the power 1 minus gamma, v initial, v final, that much of thing we get. ओके, इसको इंटीग्रेट करने से आप ये समझ लीजिए कि एक्स इंटीग्रेशन एक्स टू दी पावर एन डी एक्स को हम लोग क्या लिखते हैं, दैट इज 1 अपॉन एन प्लस 1 इंटू एक्स टू दी पावर एन प्लस 1। तो यहाँ पर n तो प्लस में नहीं है, माइनस में, क्योंकि इसको जो ऊपर ले जाएंगे तो वी टू दी पावर माइनस गामा हो जाएगा, तो माइनस गामा प्लस 1 ऊपर भी हो जाएगा गामा को v के ऊपर, और नीचे भी माइनस गामा प्लस 1, तो उसको हमने 1 माइनस गामा लिख दिया। अब ये वैल्यू रख देंगे यहाँ पर, तो क्या आ जाएगा, 1 वी कैन गेट 1 माइनस गामा v फाइनल 1 माइनस गामा माइनस v इनिशियल 1 माइनस गामा। कितना आ गया? आफ्टर हैविंग दिस थिंग, तो हमको उसको फर्दर कैलकुलेट करना, वी ऑलवेज नो गामा इज ग्रेटर देन 1, देयरफॉर वी टेक 1 माइनस गामा, माइनस एंड कॉमन लेना होगा, तो ये भी इधर अंदर आ जाएगा। तो दिस कुड बी कन्वर्टेड इनटू गामा माइनस 1 वी इनिशियल 1 माइनस गामा and G final 1 minus gamma. See, this is the power of something. Therefore, we have not changed the power, the sign of power, but rather all other time, all other place we have changed the sign. यहाँ पर साइन चेंज किया, 1 माइनस गामा को गामा माइनस 1 कर दिया, तो अंदर भी चेंज किया, वी एफ माइनस वी आई था तो वी एफ की जगह वी आई माइनस वी एफ हो गया। तो इतना तो बिल्कुल क्लियर हो गया। दिस इज योर फर्स्ट पार्ट। Now we know that there is always some constant, and that constant term is also taken along with this, and therefore that constant will come along with this. p की जगह k अपन ये रखा था, तो k तो नहीं गायब होगा, k हर जगह फिर रख दिया आपने। आफ्टर दैट वी विल टेक, इसके बाद का स्टेप है W equals to gamma minus 1 K into Vi 1 minus gamma minus K into Vf 1 minus gamma. That much of thing ये आपने लिख दिया. अब K is constant. It is constant. That means it is for all the type, all the cases. That is P1, V1, P2, V2, P3, V3. Everywhere the K is constant. And here also we can write accordingly. Gamma minus 1. We write P1. Sorry, Pi. Vi to the power gamma. Vi 1 minus gamma. Vf to the power gamma 1 minus gamma. Always remember according to situation. देखिए यहाँ पर इनिशियल वॉल्यूम था और यहाँ फाइनल वॉल्यूम था. जहाँ इनिशियल वॉल्यूम है तो हम K को भी हम इनिशियल प्रेशर और इनिशियल वॉल्यूम के टर्म में लिखा है. जो आपका उसमें होता है दैट इज पॉइसन्स लॉ में जो फॉर्मूला होता है एडियाबैटिक प्रोसेस के लिए. सिमिलरली हियर आल्सो वी हैव यूज्ड दिस. तो अब देखिए v टू द पावर गामा एंड v टू द पावर 1 माइनस गामा. तो खाली v बचेगा, यहाँ पे खाली v बचेगा. तो अल्टीमेटली वी हैव गामा माइनस 1 pi vi माइनस pf. इसमें वर्क डन का एक अलग टाइप का फॉर्मूला निकला. यू कैन सी 1 upon gamma minus 1 and pi vi minus pf vf. This is the direct formula for your work done in adiabatic process. अब इसको आप चाहते हो तो और सिंप्लीफाई कर सकते हैं. We can further simplify this calculation, this portion. Now we have to remove all the steps except the last step, so that you can very easily take the notes of it. You can make the notes by observing the video, by making repeatedly pause, so that all the mathematical steps can be noted in sequence. Okay. But after getting this, what we get, we know that for an ideal gas, PV equal to nRT. Okay. Therefore, P initial V initial equal to nRT initial. Similarly, V final equal to nRT final. Okay. So after getting these two things, then we can place them in equation. This equation, say this equation may be equation number 2. First equation was equation work done in isothermal process. This is equation number 2. I am putting these value. What we get? W equal to 1 upon gamma minus 1 pi vi means nr ti, and this is nr tf minus tf, and therefore ultimately we have nr ti minus tf all upon gamma minus 1. Remember, in isothermal process, temperature is constant. There is no change in temperature, and in adiabatic process, anything can change without any heat transaction, without any energy transaction. Anyway, we have this in terms of T, the temperature initial and temperature final, or we can have this work done where we don't use a T, but we rather have P1 V1 and sorry, P2 V2, that is initial pressure and final pressure, initial pressure and initial volume, final pressure and final volume. Either we can write this or we can write this. Here there is no constant NR. अब NR वगैरह कुछ नहीं है, but here we have NR also, which is a gas constant and this is number of moles, and accordingly we have initial temperature minus final temperature, and that way, in that way we have completed this portion, that is isothermal and adiabatic curve and work done in adiabatic and isothermal processes that we have discussed. Okay. Now, before discussing other thing means second law of thermodynamics or heat engine, reversible engine, etc. We will definitely take this Mayer's formula first, and that will be a short lecture. After discussing Mayer's formula, then only we can switch over to the next chapter. That next chapter is your that is kinetic theory of gases. But first we take this Mayer's formula, and what is the concept of molar specific heat at constant volume and pressure, that we have already discussed in previous chapter. But Mayer's formula have not been discussed. The Mayer's formula is just another application of first law of thermodynamics. Okay, that we have to discuss, and after that we will definitely discuss the second law of thermodynamics, and also we will discuss heat engine, Carnot engine, etc., refrigerator, etc. Okay, with that we have completed today. Thank you.